right. Hello, everybody. Harold. Welcome back. It's now Monday. Right? Yes. We're going to say it's Monday. I don't know. Days. Starting a new week, so it's got to be Monday. So there we are. We're going with that. So I've been doing my shin splint exercises. They've been working out really good. And we also started this week, my wife and I, bringing her along because she's training to do what? To pace me at some point during the 100, as well as being the world's best crew. I don't say that lightly. Put her up against anybody else, world's best crew. Anyway, hoping to get her back into it. She's been coming on, I think she's on week 5 of training and feeling the whole process come back together again, just like I did at the start of mine. It's been great fun to watch her go through that and me be somewhere else. Kind of wild. We did a workout this week on Wednesday with our trainer, professional friend of ours, ET. We did 3 exercises twice and 3 sets of those. So 9 exercises, 18 total, all pretty much here, and exercises to help me with the shin splint issue by not activating the front of the shin and by activating a lot more of the calf muscle and the quad and the hamstring and getting deep into some of the extremely weak little bits of your butt that just, well, they take breaks every now and again, and you know, they're supposed to be active all the time. They're not. You see all these big, strong muscles, and then you get into some of these finer, minute muscles that control your hips and your hip flexors and your rotation and on and on and on. And when a professional digs in there and the first exercise, it's like, oh, that's activating. It is really weak. It comes as no surprise that there's a lot of weak internal hip rotation stuff that we have a lot more control over that we're not getting full functionality out of. Other highlights of the week. I kind of jig-jogged my whole week. My sprints were really good this week. I did 3 7-minute by 3-minute break. I did 4 of those up a very long hill on the sidewalk, but you can get in the full 4-minute session with a 2-minute break. That's what I did. I did 4 of those, and you get the full 4 minutes of solid up exercise. That's starting to feel really good. I'm able to push just a little bit harder up those. I'm still only giving like 6 to 7%, so I'm not going 8 to 9% trying to die. Went out really early with a friend of mine, Reboot. We went and just did wide track, came back, had 7 miles in, came back, and then did most of our Freaky Friday run at a much faster pace for right at 12 miles basically. That was really difficult, but felt good to be a little bit more difficult. And then Saturday, met him at his house. We carpooled up and went out to Eno State Park again, where you can get in loads of climbing, really close, bathrooms, water, the whole 9 yards. Got out there at 6, ran with him until 9:30. We got in 13 miles. He left, my wife showed back up, and we hiked 7 more miles. When I mean hike, we went out and hiked with poles and really kept after it, you know, moderating our 15-minute to 13.5 to 12.5 minute pace at times when it was accessible. So I did really good 20 miles and then laid in the river again for 15 minutes. That was great. I'm completely ruining a Run Rabbit Run shirt. I bought the white shirt because that's all that was available. I completely ruined it. It's got little algae stains all over it and they just won't come out. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna take some like non-permanent kind of marker. Usually if you take those and just dot them all around and kind of maybe make a weird splotchy tie-dye go-at-it shirt. Doesn't affect performance, but looks kind of funky, I think. Other highlights of the week. Oh, so before Saturday's run, still got sheetrock mud on me. Oh, that's coming off. So went out and did my KT shin splint tape up right here. I've done that in the past. I did that before Saturday's run just to give me a little extra help if necessary to keep those from really getting enlarged and painful. It never came to pass. Sunday's run, I started to feel this was, what did I say it was? 44 miles in 3 days, which is the most I've done in any 3-day stretch yet, by far. And by mile 7, I was noticing on our Sunday run, my wife and I went out and ran, hike, and I could feel my form starting to go. So it was like, okay, we're gonna make it the 9 miles. The rest is just hike, and it's gonna be the 90-mile hike when you're just, okay, I gotta keep moving. Let's halfway keep on us moving, keep my form up so I wasn't losing form and, impairing an injury to become quicker. It's felt great. I took a solid nap on Saturday, apparently. I was laying down on the couch. I thought I was only, 10, 15 minutes. No, apparently I was out for like an hour and a half. I rarely do that. So good for my body wanting to recover by taking a nap. I really hope everybody else, if you're not following Rim to River on Instagram, they're starting to post a lot more. They're starting to post on their Facebook page about the upcoming race. They just put up something about their new hats that are coming out. So if you're not following them, follow along. It's going to be encouragement to all of us just to see that and hear that and get us all focused on what we're doing as we begin to get into the big stuff here in the next month. We keep making plans and dates for things to occur during my training and us to be gone somewhere to go training and go here to go training and do this. And if we were scheduling out our things, we have a week and a half. We're on vacation next week. So I'm getting in my long runs Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. And then we're out in Seattle and I'm not really gonna care about much of anything, just go hiking with the family. It's gonna be mostly a cutback week anyhow, so hopefully get in and find a yoga studio to go yoga, do my interval training for this week out there, and you can do 4x800s anywhere. Really enjoy just having a little extra time off my legs, which I think my shin will be happy with. I'm trying to find some new shoes. My topos I've noticed are starting to come towards their end of the life. I used these I bought these during the peak of my training for Umstead and have been using these ever since. So they've got quite a few miles. I've noticed the rock plate's pretty much not a rock plate any longer. And the foam pad on them starting to go. And unfortunately, when you wear a size 14, it's the end of the season and they haven't come out with the new ones. And nobody's carrying size 14 anything that my feet fit into and that I'm comfortable wearing. So kind of running up into a pickle. I emailed whatever the contact people at Topo and said, hey, I need a size 14 in TerraVenture 4s. help. I'm sure they're well aware of that they don't have any because they don't have any. So much for having a size 10 and you can still get shoes this time of year when everybody's out of stock of everything big. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, the scheduling stuff, I got sidetracked. Sorry, scheduling things. We've run out of weeks of scheduling stuff. So it's frightening that you've run out of time when you schedule out like the next 6 weeks or something. You're like, oh, well, all right, there's no more time to do that. So if you're not hunkered down in the middle of your training in 10 weeks like I am, it's really time to pay attention and focus. I think if you've got a good backlog and you're coming back into this healthy and everything's going good, you can keep moving up a little bit more and just watch how much you ramp up. Whew, it's tiring. It is tiring. I'm eating so much damn food. I decided to put turmeric, a little bit of turmeric in my own electrolyte drink mixes that I've been making. And if you're gonna put turmeric in stuff and you have a Solomon bottle, they look this pale, pukey green now. We have 2 bottles that it didn't get in and 2 bottles that it did. And now they're a horribly disgusting color. Good times. There's nothing wrong with them. They're just turmeric colored now. So we'll try to maybe not do that. That last electrolyte batch, pretty much like all the others, was doing really well. What else? Yeah, just eating so much dang food, trying to eat all the healthy things, minus, my ice creams and my chocolate at lunch. That's pretty much my worst of my eating. Yeah, week 10, most serious week I've had yet. Next week is supposed to be a 49 again. I did 49.7. I doubt I'm gonna make 49 next week because pretty much I'll just probably skip my midweek run and maybe do my 7-mile run. Depends on where we are and what we're doing with the family. If I get out super early, I can run 7 and nobody else will be awake. So that's a possibility. Anyhow, let's keep going. Stay strong. Say hey to my cat. It's Pajam Jam. Hey, Pajams. Take care of yourself. Take care of your body. Listen to it. Listen to it. Go and do things proactively. Don't wait and think, oh, I'll just keep going. Don't do it. Get out there. Do something proactive. Get into a PT if you need to. If you feel something's weird, start now. We can take 2 weeks off now and still be fine. So, everybody have a great week ahead. We'll talk next week. Appreciate you very much. Hit the like button. Mention in your comments where you're at, man. Comments have been quiet. Let's hear from some people. It's time. Gear each other up. See ya.